Hey girlfriends, it's your girl Shanz Brighteyes. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. Pause the video and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Now in today's tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you guys another great, cute, and super easy protective hairstyle that you can try on your hair. So first things first, you want to section your hair off into two, and then you're gonna section off a center piece, and that's gonna be for the little rubber band thingy that you saw, the rubber band style that you saw. All right, and my hair is not freshly washed, so I do have some flakes right now, but that's an easy fix. So from time to time you'll see me adding oil to my scalp, and I'll show you in a few what oil I'm using, and that will get rid of the flakes. That's an easy fix. All right, so yeah, you section your hair in two, and then you get your center part, your centerpiece. And this is completely optional, but I like to add edge control to my part and then go over the part with a comb. And I do this because it gives the part a sharper look. It makes it pop more, but it's completely optional. If you don't want to do it, that's fine, but you can try it and see for yourself. It does make the part look a bit sharper. So anyways, yeah, I add edge control to the base of my hair, and then I go over it and make sure that the part is sharp and neat. All right, and guys, I do apologize. I know this video is a bit long, but it wouldn't be a tutorial if I didn't go through the steps thoroughly. For people who don't want to try this style and they just want to see the end product, you can go ahead and fast forward the video. But for those who actually want to try this hairstyle, you are very welcome. I will talk you through the entire process. So the gist of the center piece is that it will have 4 rows. The first row will have 1 rubber band section, the second row 2, the third row 3, and the fourth row 4, and I'll walk you through how to connect those together. So after I have my first part, my first row, for the first rubber band section of the second row, I'm gonna split the first section of the first row into 2 pieces and add half of that hair to the first section in the second row. And then for the second section in the second row, I'm gonna add the other half of the first section to that second section of the second row. Follow me closely, guys. It might seem difficult, but it's actually not. Just pay close attention and listen carefully to what I'm saying, and you can go back and rewind the video if you would like. All right, so now I have my 2 rows. We're good. So now for row 3, you're gonna have, like I said, you're gonna have 3 rubber band sections for this part, and for the first section of the third row, I'm gonna split the hair of the first section of the second row and add it to the first section of the third row. All right, so that's good. And then for the second section in the third row, I'm adding the other half of the first section of the second row to that part. Hope you're following. And then, hold on, what am I doing? Right, and then for that second section of the second row, I'm gonna split that hair in 2 as well, and also add it to the second section of the third row. And then for the other half of the second section of the second row, I'm gonna add that half piece to the third section in the third row. So I hope that explains that. Guys, just pay close attention, please. So that's good. And then for the fourth row, like I said, that has 4 sections. Now I'm gonna split the first section of the third row in half and add half of that hair to the first section in the 4th row. And I like to twist the hair a little so that it gets rid of the flyaways. So that's that. And then the other half of that first section of the 3rd row, I'm gonna add it to the 2nd section of the 4th row. I think I'm doing a pretty good job right now, being the teacher that I am. Right, now for the 2nd section in the 3rd row, I'm gonna add half of that hair. I'm also gonna add half of that hair to the 2nd section in the 4th row. Good. And then the other half, I'm gonna add that to the 3rd section of the 4th row. You see me trying to figure out what to do. I'm adding the other half to the 3rd section in the 4th row. Now for that 3rd section in the 3rd row, I'm splitting the hair in half again, and I'm also gonna add a half of that hair to the 3rd section in the 4th row. And then of course the final half of that 3rd section in the 3rd row is gonna be added to the 4th section in the 4th row. So I hope that helped. I think I did a pretty decent job explaining all of that, okay? And now this is what we're working with. All right, so now we're on to the next side, and for this side, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have 2 cornrows. I'm gonna have a small cornrow and then a bigger cornrow, and for the rest of that section, I'm just gonna add rubber bands, 3 rubber bands. All right, so I sectioned off a small portion of hair for my small cornrow, and like I always do, I add edge control to the base of my hair before I cornrow, because I think it just makes the hair look more sleek and it gets rid of flyaways. So I always add edge control. And now I'm gonna cornrow that section. All right, so now on to my bigger cornrow, and for this cornrow, I'm going for a more curvy kind of part. So I'm trying to make a deep curved part right there. And I didn't show you in this clip, but I also added edge control to the part, and I went over it with a comb to make the part look even sharper. And I did add edge control to the base of the hair before I did my corner. So I did all of that. I didn't show you right here, but that's what I did. And of course, you know why. You must be able to fill in the blanks by now. It makes the hair look more sleek, and it gets rid of flyaways. But of course, it's completely optional. You don't have to do it, but I like to do that to keep my hair in formation. All right. And then for the final section of that half of my hair, I'm gonna section this part into 3 pieces and rubber band those and connect them together. So I'm parting my first section, and of course you gotta get them girls in formation. That's my edge control that I'm using, and then I'm brushing the hair together before I add my rubber band. And then for my second section, I'm gonna put the rubber band around it, and then I'm gonna use another rubber band to connect the first section to the second section. Pretty self-explanatory. And you want to twist the hair with some edge control or whatever you want to use. If you want to use gel, you want to kind of like twist the section, not like a two-strand twist, but just twist it around so that you don't have flyaways. And then of course your third section, you're gonna rubber band it first, put a rubber band around it first, and then you're gonna add the hair to it to connect it. And that's pretty simple, pretty simple. All right, so now I'm just gonna connect the dots. So that's what that's looking like, and I did the exact same thing to the other side, and this is how the whole thing turned out. And then for the back section, I went ahead and I put my hair in some big old juicy twist, and then I'm just gonna use some hairpins, some bobby pins to pin those down. So now I'm gonna cover the back half of my head with a mesh cap, and what this mesh cap will do is add some security to your crochet hair, because we didn't cornrow, so the hair is gonna be loose, so you want to add a mesh cap so that when you crochet the hair stays in place. All right. So now you get your crochet needle, and the hair that I'm using is the Lulutress Prelooped and Preseparated crochet hair, and I bought 3 packs. So this is what the hair looks like out of the pack, and like I said, it's pre-looped, and that makes life super duper easy, like you have no idea. So you put your crochet needle through your hair, not only through the mesh, but you put it through your hair also. You close the latch, pull the latch through, and then you put the other end of the hair through that loop, and then you tighten it. I would say the only downside to the pre-looped hair is the fact that the loop is a bit tight, so you have to loosen it a bit so that you have enough space to pull, so that it's loose enough so that you can pull the other end of the hair through. Otherwise you will struggle, so you got to make sure that you pull it, you loosen it a bit before you start crocheting. And I'm going fast because by now you guys should be able to crochet. If you don't, I have, I think, 2 other videos of me crocheting my hair, so you can check those. You can definitely check those out if you want a slower demonstration on how to do this. And right now I'm showing you this part of the clip because this is actually 2 packs of hair that I have in so far. I bought 3 packs and I definitely had to use all 3 packs. Like, I don't know, I took it for granted. I thought that I was buying way too much hair, but I actually didn't, because I had to use all 3 packs. And now I'm accessorizing my hair. I'm adding some bling bling. You know, you gotta make that hairstyle pop, okay? So I'm adding these hair accessories that I got from my beauty supply store, and these only cost like $1 to $2 per pack. All right. And yeah, that is all that I have for you guys. Stick around for the final look after I add makeup and all. All right.
Alright guys, this is the end of my video. If I'm supposed to be honest with you guys, this is actually 1 week after I did the hairstyle. I did the hairstyle and I did not get a chance to do my outro video, and this is like 6 days or 7 days after I did the hairstyle, and it's still, you know, looking fresh, looking nice. So I'm really in love right now, as you can tell. I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you guys for watching as usual, and thank you for sticking with me. If you guys like the style, don't forget to go ahead and try it and tag me if you wanna, so I can see what you did. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share this video with a friend, and don't forget, most importantly, to subscribe. A lot of you guys watch the videos and you forget to subscribe. Like, I'm gonna play with you. I'm gonna really play with you. Share the video, like the video, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you want to as well. And, you know, talk to me. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Let me know if you like the hairstyle or not. Tell me what style you'd like to see me trying next, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.